Hello everyone, welcome to our Unit 7 review. I think that by now you're probably getting familiar with the process and the format of our reviews in this class. And this review is similar to other reviews that we did for the other units. So in this review, there's a lot of listening practice, and then we will learn how to use what we learned for grammar, vocabulary, and our modern English. We'll use it in conversation. All right, so get ready. You will need a pencil or pen and some paper. Okay, so get ready and let's get started. So let's quickly talk about what have we learned in this unit. Well, we learned about communication and technology vocabulary. We learned some vocabulary about getting around, okay, mostly phrasal verbs. We learned all about the present perfect tense and how to use it. We learned about making predictions, okay, in the future. And we learned about how to talk about technology and how it affects our lives. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do before we practice is review some of the things that we learned in this unit. So get ready because I'm going to talk about them a little bit fast, okay? This will go quickly because it's review. All right, so get ready. All right, so the first thing that we're going to review is the Unit 7 vocabulary. So let's take a look at some of the vocabulary words that we learned. Okay, browse, device, emoji, go viral, innovation, notification, tech savvy, user friendly. Okay, so that was the first set. Okay, then we also learned some other vocabulary about catch, get, or take for transportation, get into, get off, get on, get out of, go by, and go on. All right, so what we're going to do now is you're going to see some sentences, maybe with a picture, and then you're going to just guess the correct word. There will be some clue in the sentence, okay? So I will help you try to guess the correct word, but you have to guess what it is. All right, first one. If I can get 100,000 views on my YouTube video, it will what? Well, what word do we use when something becomes very popular on the internet very quickly? We say go viral. Okay? Go viral means to spread very fast, kind of like virus. Okay, but this is usually YouTube video, okay, or another video on the internet. All right, number 2. I didn't look at my phone for 10 hours. So I had a lot of what? Well, if you look at the picture here, there's a number above the icon, okay? That number means that you have some notifications, okay? The notification happens when you have new information on your phone. Okay? And if you don't look at your phone for a long time, maybe you have many notifications. All right, and number 3. I was late for work, so I needed to a taxi. Well, usually what do we say when you get into a car and then go somewhere? Think. We say take. You take a taxi. All right, so now we're going to talk about the grammar that we learned in this unit, in Unit 7. And we talked about the present perfect, okay? And if you remember what this is, good. But if not, pay attention. So, the present perfect is formed from the present tense of the verb have and the past participle of a verb. Okay? So, for example, I have changed, or she has opened the book. Okay? The important thing to remember is that we have this one of these words, have or has, okay? The present form of have, and then the past participle of a verb. So, changed, opened, okay? Those are the most important things to remember. Now, we use the present perfect for many things. So, we use it for something that started in the past and continues in the present. Okay? So, something that started in the past and also today, true. So, I have lived in Korea for 7 years. Started 7 years ago, and also today is true. Okay? We can use the present perfect when we are talking about our experience up to the present, up to today. So, I have seen that film before, that movie. I have seen it before. And we use the present perfect for something that happened in the past, but is important in the present, right now. Okay? So, for example, I can't study because I have lost my book. Okay? Lost my book happened in the past, but it is important right now. Another important thing with any tense, with all tenses, but present perfect, is that we need to know how to make negative statements. So, with present perfect, we can make the statement negative by adding the word not. So, for example, I have lost weight is good, right? It's a positive statement. And I have not lost weight is negative. That is a negative statement, okay? So, very easy to make the statement or the sentence negative. All right, now we're going to just have a little bit of practice, okay, using the present perfect tense. So, you can see here, there's 3 sentences, okay? And then after the blank, after this, there is a word here. Walk, or here, study, okay? We have to change that verb into present perfect tense. Okay? So, let's go ahead and let's give it a try. Number 1. I to school every day. Also, I at a hagwon. Well, remember, present perfect tense is the present form of have and the past participle of a verb. Our verb is walk. So, I have walked to school every day. Also, I have studied at a hagwon. Number 2, I have ridden the bus into downtown before. I also have bought some new clothes there. Okay, so maybe you're wondering, why did we say ridden instead of rode? Because ridden is the past participle. Rode is not the past participle. Ridden is the past participle. All right, and number 3, I to the store. I'll be home in 30 minutes. I have gone to the store. I'll be home in 30 minutes. Also, very similar here, we used gone, not went. I have went. No, that is not correct. I have gone. That is correct because gone is the past participle of go. All right, and the next grammar that we studied in Unit 7 was how to make predictions. Okay, and we talked about what is a prediction. Well, a prediction is a guess about the future. And we use these words in English to make a prediction. Will not, may not, might not. All right, will and won't are called certain predictions. This means that they 100% will happen or won't happen. So, for example, I will travel to America this year is 100% chance travel to America. And I won't travel to America this year means 0% chance travel to America. May not and might not, or may and might, are uncertain predictions. This means that they have a chance of happening sometimes. So, I may travel to America this year means there's a 50% chance travel to America. Or I may not travel to America. Also means maybe 50% chance not travel to America. So this is kind of like language tip, okay? The verbs after will, won't, may, or might are infinitive without to. So don't change the tense on the verb, okay? So these words here, travel and eat, always stay travel and eat. Don't change the tense of the verb. And don't use to. Okay, so I may travel to America this year. Correct. If you say, I may to travel, no, That is not correct. So don't do that, okay? Another example, I won't eat any junk food. Correct. I won't to eat any junk food. Incorrect, okay? Not correct. So be careful about using the verbs like that. All right, and now we're going to, again, have a little bit of practice choosing the correct word. Okay, so look at the sentences here. I give you a chance percentage, okay, after each sentence. So you should choose the correct word based on the chance. All right, let's go. I travel abroad this year because of coronavirus. I won't. There's 0% chance. Okay. Number 2, I cook or I order some food for dinner tonight. I'm not sure. 50% chance means you can say I might cook or I might order. You can also say may. I may cook or I may order. That's okay. And number 3, my brother get a new job soon. He's very unhappy with the job he has right now. 100% chance means my brother will get a new job soon. Good job. All right, so we reviewed our grammar. And now let's move on to the modern English part of Unit 7. And in this part of our unit, okay, first we learned about some new vocabulary, about how to talk about technology and how it has affected us, how it affects our lives. And we learned these were the words that we learned, okay? Society, social media, culture, anxiety, and algorithm. Okay? We also talked about the pros, which means the good things about technology. Okay? Let's review. We can connect with people all around the world. We can share culture and ideas with people all around the world. Technology has made our lives easier, more comfortable, and more convenient. Technology has lengthened our lives, means we live a long time now. And technology can bring us joy. It can help us have fun and relieve stress. But there are also some cons to technology, some bad things, okay? Like, for instance, social media can have a negative effect on people, especially young people. They can have low self-esteem, and cyberbullying is a problem. And even they can do some self-harm. They can hurt themselves because of social media. Technology can make us feel less connected to people and give us some anxiety. Okay? Many technologies are bad for the environment, which is not good. And the algorithm can lead to echo chambers. We talked about that a bit as well. And finally, we also learned some useful language for talking about technology and how it affects our lives. So if we want to give an example, we can use words like for instance or for example. or such as. If we want to add more information to our idea, we can use words like what's more, or in addition, or in addition to. Okay? And if you just want to share your opinion, you can say, okay, some people think that, or just say, however, jump, jump, jump. So now we're going to move on. Okay, we're going to leave our review and we're going to start to talk about how we can use these things in a conversation. Okay, communication and technology vocabulary are good for talking about new technology and the internet. Present perfect tense is good for talking about new technology and your experiences. Making predictions is good for discussing the future or future technology. Okay? And talking about how technology affects our lives is useful for talking about modern topics and conversations about technology, which is very important in our society. So let's use it. All right, so I want you to get ready for listening practice, okay? If you have some earphones or headphones, please use those, okay? You will not see my face. Only you will hear my voice, all right? So get ready for listening practice. Get your pen and paper and get ready to write the answers, okay, on your paper. And then we will check them afterwards. So let's get started.
Hey, have you bought a new smartphone yet?
Yeah, I've just bought it today. Do you want to see it?
Of course. What kind of smartphone is it?
Well, it's really user-friendly, so you don't need to be tech-savvy to use it.
That's awesome. What do you like about it?
Well, I have used it a lot today, so I'll tell you everything I know about it. It has a great emoji keyboard, and the camera is really good.
That might be good for making viral videos. Hey, have you bought a new smartphone yet?
Yeah, I've just bought it today. Do you want to see it?
Of course. What kind of smartphone is it?
Well, it's really user-friendly, so you don't need to be tech-savvy to use it.
That's awesome. What do you like about it?
Well, I have used it a lot today, so I'll tell you everything I know about it. It has a great emoji keyboard, and the camera is really good.
That might be good for making viral videos.
Okay, so let's go ahead and check our answers. Okay, I'll read and show you the answer. Here we go. Hey, have you bought a new smartphone yet? Yeah, I've just bought it today. Do you want to see it? Of course. What kind of smartphone is it? Well, it's really user-friendly, so you don't need to be tech-savvy to use it. That's awesome. What do you like about it? Well, I have used it a lot today, so I'll tell you everything I know about it. It has a great emoji keyboard, and the camera is really good. That might be good for making viral videos.
I agree. Do you ever think about how technology has changed our lives?
Well, I think there are pros and cons. For example, my life is a lot more convenient now. However, things such as social media have a negative effect on young people.
I agree. In addition to that, technology has helped me relieve a lot of stress. Some people think that it has given them some anxiety, though.
Overall, I think technology has been a positive change for most people.
I agree. Do you ever think about how technology has changed our lives?
Well, I think there are pros and cons. For example, my life is a lot more convenient now. However, things such as social media have a negative effect on young people.
I agree. In addition to that, technology has helped me relieve a lot of stress. Some people think that it has given them some anxiety, though.
Overall, I think technology has been a positive change for most people.
Okay, and now let's check the answers. I agree. Do you ever think about how technology has changed our lives? Well, I think there are pros and cons. For example, my life is a lot more convenient now. However, things such as social media have a negative effect on young people. I agree. In addition to that, technology has helped me relieve a lot of stress. Some people think that it has given them some anxiety, though. Overall, I think technology has been a positive change for most people. All right, now we're going to really look at the conversation and we're going to see what language points we can see in the conversation. We're going to look at all of it, okay? So, again, you won't see my face, but you will hear my voice, okay? So pay attention. Okay, so here is the conversation, okay? And here are the language points from it, okay? First, let's look at the communication and technology vocabulary. All right, well, we have, of course, you can see smartphone, okay, we know that, but also things like user-friendly, tech-savvy, emoji, okay? Here are some of the words in our conversation. Also, we have viral down here. So, next is using present perfect tense. Okay, well, there's a lot of present perfect tense in here. Okay, starting with right here. Has you bought? Okay, or I've just bought. Right? There's a lot here. Here, I have used. Right? There's a lot of present perfect tense in here that helps us talk about technology, the things that are in the past and important right now. Okay, making predictions. There's a little bit of that on here. Here, I will is used over here. And of course, talking about how technology affects our lives is all about the second part of our conversation here. They talk about pros and cons. Life is convenient. Social media has a negative effect on young people. Relieve stress, give some anxiety, okay? But technology has been a positive change. All right, everyone. Good job. Thank you so much for watching our lesson. Don't forget, always check eClass for any assignments that you have this week. And don't forget that you can message me, okay? If you need any help with anything, if you don't understand something, please send me a message. All right, everyone. All right, have a nice week, and I'll see you soon. Thanks.